Hi, and welcome to an Adobe Illustrator tutorial on making abstract illustrations. I'm going to show you today how to make this rainbow graphic right here. These techniques will help you with many things, like possibly logo design, graphic design, so just follow along. I'm going to open up a new document and click my ellipse tool, no fill, and go ahead and make it this purple. For this tutorial I created a special swatch right down here of all purples and pinks to make the flower shape, so you can use whatever you want. You can use the defaults up here, but that's what I'll be using. So go ahead and draw a circle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control or Command C and then Control F to copy the object and paste it right on top. And now while having the object selected, I'm going to hold Shift and drag my object out so it stays in the exact same plane without moving, right to around there. Because what I want in this is the intersected shape that is created in the middle. So I'm going to select both of these now, and with my Pathfinder tool, I'm going to click the Intersect Shape. And now we just have a cutaway of something that looks kind of like a petal. I'm going to select this and bring the opacity down to maybe 20s or 30s, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing before, Control C, Control F to put the object on top of itself. And now we're going to go over to our Rotate tool. Now you're going to want to press Shift and Alt or Option, and holding these together, we're going to click this bottom point. And click it. And now we get a box that tells us how far we want to rotate this object around this focal point that we just clicked. So I'm going to choose 10. Click OK. And now you can see we have the rotated object, and because both of them have a lower opacity, we're getting this really cool kind of light effect on the sides, but opaque in the middle. So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to have my swatches open, and we're going to repeat this process using different colors until we have the whole circle filled, and that's going to create our vector object. So actually I'm going to change this to that color. Maybe you can't see it. I'm going to Control C, Control F, change it to a different color, and then Rotate tool. And there we go. And I'm going to keep doing this, copying them and changing the color and rotating them. And you'll see in a second how we start to get cool effects with the color going. That is the lightest one. Oops. Now we're into the pinks. So now that you see what I'm doing, whoops, I'm going to try and go a bit more quick here, just so we can get the full effect done. And the colors are only changing by small variants, but you'll see in the end how it makes a really cool effect. And keep clicking that center point, so they keep rotating at the center. So now you see just what we've done here. We've gone from like purples to basically growing with the pinks, and because our opacity is still being applied, we're getting this really cool gradients, kind of like a gradient effect going throughout the whole object, which is what we want. I'm going to go back to purples. There we go. And we have our vector rainbow illustration. I'm going to go ahead and object group these so I can make these grow all at the same size together. And there we go. We have our abstract color illustration that all focus around a center. And the cool thing to remember about this trick is we're only using opacity, rotations, and color variations to create this really nice gradients through colors, these opaque petals that are like showing over each other and creating this really awesome kind of mathematical design that goes throughout it. I'm back over to the original when I did some rainbow ones. I'm going to make this smaller. I did just a few simple other ones. For example, here I did square effects, and this one is kind of like maybe just an orange flower. Just imagine how creative, though, you can start getting with different shapes like the square or polygons and color variations like this. So just a few simple steps, a few key tools in Adobe Illustrator to create some nice abstract illustrations. So I hope you learned something really simple, but thank you for watching.